Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to pass. First play is Prescott.
The throw taken in by Cole. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. There's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Now here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To throw is Fields.
Buying time to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled him.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Micah Parsons
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Prescott's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Back to throw, Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Fields going to keep it running left.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Prescott from the gun on third. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for second and long. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From his goal line here, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Fields is off, and on comes Carlos Santos for the Chicago field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott now. And finding Keelan Cole. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
On third down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, moving a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Play action. It's Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll go with the option, coming right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Off play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On play action, Fields.
Man open, here is Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cole.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A first down throw for Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It was Anthony Barr that time who got it there and made the play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Now Prescott steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll start with the option.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
On 1st down, Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play the
touchdown Bears. Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Santos with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Back to it after the pick-6. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll
throw again. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down, Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complementary.